Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Foodies and spice. Now they for kitchen, water done they for fire. For boy, see them done they for pots, they boy together. My belly done the sweet plus everybody they together. Foodies and spice. Foodies and spice. Foodies and spice. Foodies and spice.
Hello, you're welcome to another wonderful episode of Foodies and Spice. My name is Gina, and today on the show I have another wonderful recipe to show you. Okay, time for you to go call your friends, neighbors, and everyone you can find. Foodies and Spice is about to start. Welcome back. So today on the show I am making something very easy, and I'm also using yam. I've been using yam for a while now on the show. Yes. So Ramadan will be starting soon, and also school is about to start. So school has started. People are going back to school. Yes, my kids are starting school. I am so excited about that. All right. So something easy. Using yam, and I'm using aubergine. This aubergine is small, also known as purple garden egg. Yeah, so I'm using it. I'm using onion, the neighbor disturber. I'm using tomatoes, pepper. I'm using some shrimps, seasoning cubes, and of course I have Adan soybean oil to put this thing together. And it's just yam and garden egg sauce or aubergine sauce. It's quite easy to make. And if you go to my YouTube page, you will see some variants of this yam and garden egg sauce or garden egg sauce. I also have garden egg soup. We use garden egg for a whole lot. So but today I'm making this shrimp garden egg sauce or shrimp aubergine sauce that I think you will love. It's quite easy. So if you are a youngster, a teenager who wants to learn how to cook, this is one easy one you can always make at home. Okay, I have yam here. Now, I have quite a number of Nigerians in diaspora and foreigners who follow me on YouTube, www.youtube.com/GinaEhikodi. If you are not able to find yam, you can always use sweet potatoes or potato for this dish as well. And the other day I taught how to peel yam. This is just one way of peeling yam. There are other styles. You can check them out on the channel, the YouTube channel. Okay, so yam peeled. I want to show you guys something very fun today. And now I know you guys will be wondering what this is. This is a steamer. Now steamers usually come this way with perforation. Perforation and be all these dots where they inside. Some of them maybe some wooden or raffia, or what else do they use? Maybe bamboo steamers. Yeah, that's usually Chinese people. They use all those kind of bamboo steamers or wooden steamer, but most of the time it's easier to get these steel steamers from the shop. Then sometimes the steamers also come with your set of pots. When you buy some kind of set of pots, you will find a steamer inside. What does it do really? It just helps you cook your food with steam, nothing else. Now there are some kind of food you want to cook, like vegetables. You want to cook them lightly to retain their nutrients, like yam and all that. You cook it with steam. Water is good for cooking as well, but sometimes you want to retain the nutrients. The steamer will help you retain the nutrients. So just to show you how a steamer works, that's why I'll be boiling this yam with a steamer, just to show you. So Gina Foodies and Spice is my Instagram handle. You can see it. So to answer all your questions, using a steamer is easy. All you need, just a little water, like about a cup, is okay, because you just need it to cook with the steam. You put in your steamer. If it's a pot that already has a steamer, you will have a fit-in steamer. Now, if you don't have, you can see it's not, because of this, yeah, I don't know what to call this, but because of this, the steamer doesn't actually touch the water. So it stops the steamer from reaching the water. And immediately you have that. This one is to help you pull it out if you want to pull it out. So you can put your vegetables to cook there. Other forms of legumes, carrots can be cooked in it, shrimps. If you just want to steam anything, even your rice can be cooked with a steamer. It won't touch the water. People in Azerbaijan actually steam their rice. They don't cook their rice with water at some point. So you can do anything you want to do with a steamer. So today we are cooking this yam with a steamer. I'll just light up the cooker. Now, the major advantage of using a steamer to cook is to retain more of the nutrients. When you cook with other forms of cooking like boiling, grilling, your oven or baking and all of that, the heat kind of almost reduce or deplete the nutrients in that food or in that ingredient. To help retain more of the nutrients, not say nutrients no go come out too, but the one where they retain and pass, na steaming method. So this cooker is on now. I'll just drop my yam. So what's just happening here is yam is going to cook with steam. So rather than the water taking out some of the nutrients, the steam just cook the yam and retain most of the nutrients. Somehow this steam kind of just allows the salt to go around. So all you need to do is sprinkle as usual. The steam will kind of melt the salt and allow it go into the yam. So I'm adding a little more water because that one was really small. Just a little more. Now the only thing about steaming yam, for those of us who they like make our yam burn for the under, is that your yam no go burn for the under. Yeah, that's the only thing about steaming. So even if the water is getting dried up and it wants to get burnt, it doesn't touch the yam, okay? What you can do then is when the yam don't done, you put time for them, make it burn. So we allow it steam. Now while yam is steaming, the next thing we're going to do is to blend these vegetables coarsely. I'm going to be chopping the onions, yeah? Caramelize it. Chop this one into cubes as well and let it caramelize with the onion. Then I'm going to blend the tomatoes and the pepper coarsely and add to it to fry before I put the shrimps and the remaining things. It's a very easy recipe. So the next thing I'll be doing now is chop onions, okay? Okay, so this I will caramelize, and this I am going to coarsely blend with the tomatoes and pepper. Okay, so this is ready. I'll pick it up when I need it. And now you can see what steaming is all about. You see all that steam? That is exactly what is cooking this yam. Yeah, so the yam is going to be soft in no time. Someone asked a question too, if it takes longer to cook. It's almost the same time or even shorter time when cooking with steam. Steam is like one of the hottest kind of cooking, except probably hot oil here. But with steam, if steam burns you, you will know that that thing is hot. Steam can be very hot. So it's cooking the yam perfectly. I have this one chopped. I have those ones blended. And what next? My aubergine. I'm going to cut them into cubes. Now, purple aubergine is quite common in Nigeria. You can find it. Growing up, my grandma used to plant this a lot in our backyard, and my mom planted it also in our house. So it's quite easy to find in the market. These are small ones. They are far bigger ones. There are some aubergines that are really, really huge. and they are cheap. You can make them into soup. We have some traditional soups where I come from and some part of Nigeria that you make with aubergine or garden egg. Aubergine is also known as purple garden egg. Now there are traditional ways of making this purple garden egg sauce or aubergine sauce, but I'm adding some little sophistication into this. The traditional way would find you using palm oil to make this, but I'm using Adam soybean oil for it today. You can also get to use crayfish for it, but instead of the crayfish, I'm substituting with shrimps. Yeah, so whatever you find, using shrimps instead of crayfish. You can use dry fish too if you want, or smoked fish. I have recipes on YouTube with all of that, and it's actually tasty as well. Now, one way that you can also make this is like we do when we want to use it for yam and soup. You'll find that on YouTube, also on my channel. Is I get to boil the garden egg first before I mash, then fry or turn into soup. But this one is different. This style I actually learned from France. You'll find it from L'Atelier de Chef. Is a French recreational cooking class I took. So this was their style and I loved it. And most of you don't know you can actually like fry garden egg like pekere and eat too. Yes, they do that a lot in France. I saw it in France. Now back to our yam. This looks good. I'm going to put it somewhere else to cook so that I can start frying the. Okay, so I have my pan on now. I'm going to add some Adam soybean oil. I'll sprinkle some salt. Start caramelizing my onion. Okay, so at this point I would like to add the aubergine or garden egg. Now this is where it's very different from our traditional garden egg sauce, where we get to steam first before we mash or blend and fry. This, you just start frying it immediately, like you just cut and put in your oil and start frying. So all I'm going to do now is cover it and allow it to cook down. This garden egg is going to turn into mush, like cook down completely. Yeah, so that's what's going to happen now. Okay, so immediately you notice that the aubergine is getting soft. You can help it. If you don't want to eat it in thin bits like the chunks, you can help it by breaking it down the more. So this works. So don't forget our tomatoes and pepper. It's time to put it now. Now, pepper to your taste. I always say, if you don't like pepper, you put small, or you don't put at all. You use black pepper. If you like pepper, add as much as you feel take them, okay? Pepper, and they all start cooking together. Now, this reminds me of another French dish called ratatouille. Now, if I had zucchini, also known as courgette, yes, so it's actually called courgette in France, so but the Americans call it zucchini. Now if I had that, if I add it to it, it's just equal to ratatouille. The ingredients for ratatouille, the major ingredient for ratatouille is tomatoes, aubergine and zucchini. So but we don't have zucchini here, we're actually making garden egg sauce. So I'm going to cover this to fry now. So at this point, yeah, it's frying well, but it still needs to fry and cook a bit. You know, garden egg is one tough vegetable or aubergine I just added bay leaf. I should have added that earlier. So I'll allow it fry some more. Hi guys, welcome to this part of the show where I get to read your messages and tell you more about the ingredients. Okay, thank you all so much for following. We have actually increased the number on YouTube, increased the number on Instagram, and I'm very, very grateful. And just like I'm having very good and wonderful fans, the more they are coming, the more I'm having some trolls. Don't worry, I'll be able to cope. Anyway, welcome to the show. So today we are talking about this yam and aubergine sauce that I made, or that I'm making. Well, just before I talk about it, let me read your messages from YouTube, from the last one, yam porridge. You said that I've been making yam frequently these days, like back to back, but I think yam recipes are just nice because yam is very beneficial and it's something you find all around Nigeria, from the north down to the south, west to the east, and we revere yam very well in Nigeria. We even have festivals for yam. Yeah, most of the villages in Nigeria have festivals for yam, so yam is quite important to us. It's our staple, we eat it. So that's why I've done like 2 weeks back to back yam. Okay, from Nelly John on the yam porridge, she says, nice one, I enjoy watching your videos and it has helped boost my hands on food. Thank you very much. I'm truly grateful, Nelly. These are the kind of things I hear that make me, even when I'm feeling down and I hear things like this, that okay, people are actually watching, learning and practicing. It gingers me, like it ginger my spirit. Thank you so much, Nelly. Mayowa Ladrimoke also says, I love watching your videos. This is really nice and yummy. Much love, sis. Much love to you too, Mayowa. Thank you so much. Then on my app, yes, I know a few people who always come back from my videos. I post my videos, they come back immediately. And trust me, I'm taking note of you guys. When my billions come, don't worry, you will be sitting in your house and be seeing Foodies and Spice gifts, because I'm not forgetting all those who have been following me, liking my videos, liking my posts, commenting. I'm truly grateful to you guys. And one of them is Venomoye. I'm always seeing her comment, and she says, I love the way you fried and sauced the fish. Presentation is so on point. I so love fried fish. Thank you, Vernon. Now we are like 19,000, almost 20,000 followers, or if not over 20,000 followers already on YouTube. And if 20,000 of you just get one person each to subscribe and start watching the channel, it makes us 40,000. Yeah, so thank you all so much, those of you who ask people to watch the channel. Thank you. So today we're talking about yam. I told you already, in Nigeria we even celebrate yam, like do masquerade, take capture B, and what again, call your family members, dance on top of yam. Yeah, before we even start eating the yam. Okay, we call them New Yam festivals. So yam is revered in Nigeria, and it's not for just dance sake or celebration sake. They like to revere yam. It's got a lot of health benefits. Yeah, it's carbohydrates filled, so you eat it, it gives you a whole lot of energy. It contains folate. Now yam is good for pregnancy. Yeah, even for those that are trying to get pregnant, yam is one thing that you should eat. It helps you get pregnant. Yeah, and some people claim that it can also help you get twins. Now let me check Google. Google's got a lot of things to tell you about anything. No wonder they likened Google to the modern day Ifa. Now if you don't know what Ifa is, you can also find it out on Google. All right, so let's check Google for more things about yam. It says it's good for your brain, it keeps your heart healthy, it helps get rid of anemia, and it's good for your immune system because it contains vitamin A and vitamin C and other minerals that work as antioxidants and help with the production of red blood cells. Healthy carbohydrate, I told you already. Now can you hear this? They say yam is good for weight loss. It's packed with B6 and potassium, vitamin C and fiber. So you see, most of the time when they ask you, don't eat this, don't eat this, don't eat this, those of you who want to lose weight, you might be losing out on some very good nutrients. So I always encourage you, eat, but eat moderately, everything moderately. It's not everybody that has to be slim or thin. No, just be healthy. Okay, so yam is also good for weight loss because it contains fiber, so it can help digestion quickly. They say it wards off cancer because it's rich in antioxidants. So in conclusion, yam is good. So let's go continue our boiled yam and garden egg sauce. Now don't forget, this yam today, I'm actually steaming it. I'm not boiling it. This is steamed yam. Yeah, it's not boiling. The water is below, the steamer is on top, the yam is inside the steamer, and it's cooking with the steam. Okay, so at this point, this garden egg is completely caramelized. That's what we are looking for. I'll add the shrimp now. Good. I'll add my seasoning cubes. Okay, yes, and for our yam is ready. Yam is so ready. It's like, so you can see, this yam is completely cooked, steamed, without water. Soft, and almost all the nutrients retained. That said, my shrimp garden egg is ready. Now, this is the part where you can add sardine if you want to add sardine. You add fish, anything you want to add, you can add. So, but this is where I stop today. Let the shrimp cook for 2 minutes and it is ready. So after 2 minutes, I'm happy to tell you that this shrimp is ready. So I'm going to serve now. I have this very beautiful way that I serve yam and garden egg sauce. If you check my YouTube page, www.youtube.com/JennaEhikodi, you will find that beautiful way. Okay, so we are going to remake it again. We are doing it again. Now this is good. Just dry the way I want it. Food undone. Alright guys, I don't bring my fork. This is one yam and garden egg sauce that if you eat, you won't just feel like it's normal garden egg. This is beautiful with the shrimps, and I decorated it with scent leaf or basil leaves. This is beautiful. Quite easy to prepare, but if I am going to sell this thing in a 5-star hotel, I will not take anything less than 25,000 naira for this 2 pieces of yam and this shrimp garden egg. It's beautiful. Now time to taste it. It's almost too beautiful to eat, yeah, but I have to eat it, guys. Please try your own at home. The caramelized onion, the caramelized garden egg, the tomatoes, the pepper, and the shrimp on it. Like, it's just perfect. Perfect. Guys, please try your own. Send me pictures. Okay? Decorate it like this. What I used was a cookie cutter. If you don't have a cookie cutter, you can just use like a small bowl that has like a sharp edge to cut it. So just arrange it anyhow. So enjoy it. This is so nice. So nice. And yeah, Ramadan is coming. Get ingredients to add this to your Ramadan recipe. Yeah, you can try it for Soha. You can wake up very early in the morning to prepare this. See you next week. I love to hear from you. I love you all so much. So please visit all my online platforms: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Send me messages. I'll reply. Love you.